Hello, Forex millionaires. It's MD right here. Welcome back to our Forex trading tips channel. This is a channel which God has assigned us to empower His people through. So, in this channel, guys, we are giving you biblical business principles for your financial literacy, and we also give you free Forex trading tips so that you may be successful in your Forex trading journey for those who are in the Forex trading industry. So, guys, let us quickly look into our verse for today. We are building financial literate children of God through this channel. Let's look into the book of Proverbs 13, verse 22. We will read until to 23. It reads, "A good person leaves an inheritance for their children's children, but a sinner's wealth is stored up for the righteous." Verse 23, "An unplowed field produces food for the poor, but injustice sweeps it away." This is the NIV version. Let us quickly go to the MSG version so that we get a different view or a different translation of this verse. The MSG says, "A good life gets passed on to the grandchildren. Ill-gotten wealth ends up with old people." Verse 23, "Banks foreclose on the farms of the poor, or else the poor lose their shirts to crooked lawyers." May God bless His word. So, according to verse 22, the word of God is saying a good life gets passed on to grandchildren, right? The NIV says a good man passes on his wealth to his grandchildren, right? So, the word of God is encouraging me and you to live in a way that when we pass on, we must leave an inheritance for our grandchildren. We not only leave an inheritance for our children, we thank God that our parents, they have been able to raise us, take us to school and all that. But now our role is to be able to build up wealth, not only for ourselves, but for our entire family. And this wealth must pass on even to our grandchildren. So, according to the word of God, it is not enough to leave wealth or an inheritance for your children. Your inheritance should at least uh, cover your grandchildren as well. If you were to maybe write a will today, will your will cover your grandchildren, or will it only be able to cover your children only? So, as a child of God, we are encouraging you today through this verse, through this word of God, that as you are working, as you are investing, your aim should be that your wealth must also cover your grandchildren and generations to come. So, when you go further reading this verse, it says, "Ill-gotten wealth ends up with good people." So, it is also addressing those who are building up their wealth through corrupt means. So the word of God is against those. It is so amazing how we see most people out there, they have acquired so much wealth. But if I can tell you that lots of people in this world that we live in, they have acquired their wealth through corrupt means, and they live luxurious lives, flashing their cars, flashing their mansions, showing off their mansions and their cars and whatsoever. But as a child of God, you shouldn't envy such people, right? The word of God is saying you must be rooted in the ways of God. Build up your wealth in biblical ways, right? Do not envy those who gain their wealth through corrupt means. Some people they gain their wealth through stealing from the government's tenders. Some people they steal from their employers. Some people gain their wealth by stealing from individuals. Right. So now the word of God is saying, as a child of God, be prepared for this world because it is going to come your way. Ill-gotten wealth ends up with good people. But the question is, will this wealth come your way if you are sleeping, if you are not taking advantage of opportunities? Like this Forex trading, some of us, we are preparing ourselves for greater wealth from our God. We will not be sleeping and expect God to release wealth without preparing ourselves. Through Forex trading, we are preparing ourselves. We are studying the market. We are practicing. We are watching videos, reading books. We are preparing ourselves for God to release wealth into our lives. And this is the wealth that we shall pass over to our grandchildren. And then verse 23, it says, banks foreclose on the farms of the poor, or else the poor lose their shirts or crooked lawyers. I will not spend much time talking about this verse number 23, but we all know, we have seen the cruelty that is happening to the poor, more especially in Africa. We have seen the poor being oppressed, being, treated unfairly, their lands being taken from them and whatsoever. But anyways, God is on the throne. He is watching. But for me and you today, the word of God is saying, let us build wealth for our grandchildren, not only for our children. Let us prepare ourselves. Do not let opportunities pass you by. A lot of people they are watching us trading forex. A lot of people, they're watching others getting involved in businesses, starting up businesses, and they are just folding their hands, and they are depending on employers or other means, or but the word of God is saying, as a child of God, prepare yourself and build up wealth for your grandchildren. Do not depend on anybody else to do this for you. Do not depend on your employer. Prepare yourself for greater wealth. May God bless this word as we move on to our Forex trading segment. Today in our Forex trading segment, we are continuing from where we left off. Last time we were doing the how to trade consolidation or the range. So this is a range up here. I'm gonna insert the rectangle up here. This is a range. The market was ranging right there. Market was ranging in this shaded area. The market was ranging, or it was moving sideways, right? It wasn't in a uptrend or a downtrend. So as you can see, the market right here, last time I shared on how to trade the breakout of the range. So today we will look into how to trade the within the range, not the breakout this time. How to trade within the range or the consolidation. So as you can see right here, let me zoom in so that we can see this clearly, so that everyone can see this clearly. So you can see the market was moving in a range right here. So as the market is moving in a range, it is moving upwards, then downwards. So it is moving upward, downwards, but within this box which I have drawn. So as a trader, what you look out for within the range is more especially if the range is at the top, like this one that we are seeing right now. When you see within the range, when you see rejection at the top of the range, then you should look to sell, right? Just like in this instance. Sorry, let me delete this. I was just trying to show you the movement of the candlesticks within the range. But now let us look into this rejection which I'm talking about. We have a rejection up here. We have a rejection up here. This tail, it is a rejection, this tail, that red tail. So once you see a candle forming a rejection or a huge tail at the top of the range, then you should look to sell. You place your sell, right? When the candle closes, the candle that has the rejection must close first, and then you place your sell if you are conservative, if you are a very careful trader. But if you are an aggressive trader, as soon as you see the tail forming, you can just place yourself probably right here inside the box. You see the tail is outside the box, and then the candle is coming back inside the box. Then you place yourself and you put your stop loss at the top of the tail, which you have just placed your trade on. So let me change this one to red because it is our stop loss, right? So you place your stop loss right here above the tail. You let the trade run from up there to the bottom of the range. You can have your take profit here within the range, right? Or another way, you can, let's say you have missed this move, you could have seen another opportunity right here. This is a rejection. It is inside the box. So once you see the rejection at the top, you place your sell. You place your sell right there. Let me place an arrow. You place your sell when you see the candle forming a rejection. You place your sell. You put your stop loss at this same level up there. That's your stop loss outside the box, right? Then your take profit is just a bit lower inside the box. Or if you are quite confident of your trade, you can actually even wait for a breakout and not close your trade, just lock in your profits. After placing the trade, you lock in your profits. By locking in your profits, I mean once you're in profit, you put your stop loss below your entry point. You move your stop loss and you put it below your entry point once you're in profit, and you let the trade run, okay? But in this case, the stop loss would have been hit and then you would have been out of the trade already. Then maybe you place another sell here on this arrow, right? Then your stop loss should be up there again. Your stop loss should be up here again. Then you let the trade run. If you are in profit, you bring your stop loss inside below your entry point again, so that you secure your capital, you protect your capital. So that's how this is another way how you trade the range or the consolidation. Otherwise, this is all I have for you, Forex millionaires. I hope our information have been helpful to you guys ever since we started this channel. I hope you are learning something from us, and I hope you are sharing this powerful stuff with your friends and your families. Thank you so much for your likes. Thank you so much for for sharing our channel with your friends and your families. Please do keep sharing it. Spread the word. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching our channel. God bless you all. I wish you a fruitful, a prosperous, and an abundant life. God bless you all. Thank you for watching. It's Forex MD. Goodbye.